Alright, so let's see, what were we doing last? Alright. It was some harvest day, but not really all. It is the 11th. So that's the thing. I'm wondering how many field snacks I'll have to make and how much of my field I can get away with clearing. I am still thinking about animals and how many animals I may need. Chicken for large eggs. 2 chickens minimum, because you need brown and white, and Gypsy doesn't sell large eggs, I don't think. If she does, it must be rare, because I don't believe I've ever found one, and if I have, then I'm just mistaken, I don't remember. If she has large eggs, cool. But I'm probably also going to need a pomegranate tree, even though I already bought one. I only need another one. Look at that, look at my exhaustion level. I haven't even finished watering everything yet. So I definitely need to make some field snacks and eat those. And then continue on as if nothing ever happened, right? Yeah. And hopefully there's more forageables for me. And when I do fast forward like this, it's ×4 speed. But this is my, it's the completionist farm, and I don't know. I'm not really interested in cutscenes. But I will have to make friends with the villagers, because I'll need recipes. But you only need to make friends, maybe like 6 villagers for that. If you talk to everyone, at least you get some friendship from them. Oh, this is a good smorgasbord of spring onions, let me tell you that much right there. That was a delightful amount. Clean the forest rubbish off the floor. I wonder if you put a golden clock. No, you can't. The only place you can buy a golden clock and put it is your farm. Because if you could buy it and put it anywhere, I just take one in the forest, that'd be great. Not worry about rubble anymore. But I keep thinking that I'll get there at noon on a Sunday and get the Junimo plushie. So, I heard that Layla likes driftwood, but I'm not sure if she does or not. Because she's an artist, but I think I tried it once and it didn't work. But a source told me that it was true, that she did, in fact, like it. I don't kill the weeds at least, don't want these to spawn. That chest right there, yeah, I'm thinking about you. There's a little secret statue in one of those. I don't have anything to give him at the moment. I think I'm looking for the last person to talk to. I think it's actually Shane. Shane's a drunk. He's kind of boring. Although he does improve, but he still likes beer even after you cure him up and he drinks sparkling water. He still wants a beer at the bar. So they didn't think about changing that. So it's 5 PM and she's enjoying herself. I'd like to get some progress in the mines, certainly, but you know what I just forgot? My sword. So that was a wasted trip. Indeed. And I don't really have I had the energy, but kill some grass up there. I'd like a silo. See, I have a lot of that stuff, and now I have a lot of onions to eat. So I would just like to clear out some of this farm, but I think I'm gonna go check out the mines, try to get some progress. Because why not? I'm going to need to upgrade my tools, and I really do want to upgrade the axe twice and get into the Hidden Grove before spring is up. Although I'm not sure I'm going to get in there before the 18th, which is when the berries stop spawning on the Secret Grove. And, there's that crab, isn't it? You gotta kill a bunch of those crabs. But he's not being a team player. Okay, there we go. Duggies, you gotta kill like 50 Duggies. So of course I want to kill as many as I can, because I'm always thinking about those achievements. You don't really get a whole lot of fun stuff out of it, and I have the Neptune's glaive already, so... And now I'm trying to figure out, who am I missing, way down has appeared. So I'm just trying to get some progress. I actually want to get to floor 40, but I'm really looking for copper, to be honest. Because I'm going to need a bunch of bars of that. And killing bugs is an achievement, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. Bunch of copper. And I've got some spring onions and worried about my energy. Need one of those crystals. Aha. I think the bugs follow you down. The game has spawned bugs, but then you go down the floor, the bugs are already spawned, so they stay spawned. Yeah. And look, it's 1 AM. Am I gonna make it? Yeah, I'll make it. Lose track of time. Although I could always just pause time when I do that. Hi, kitty. Does anyone ever make life elixir or juice of garlic? The answer is no, because it takes materials that you just don't have. And I would plant those seeds, but I'm going to save my mixed seeds for probably summer. Although I am worried about summer, you need a bunch of melons for summer, so like, but I guess another chest is in order, because I have to organize a few things, and I'm wondering about saving some crops for some dishes to cook. At least 5 of every crop. And some flowers are needed too, so you're going to need some of those. But you still got to sell 15 of everything. And so all of those achievements all at once make it to where you have to have a systematic approach if you want to get all of them or most of them year 1. And everyone does an achievement who's doing a farm like this. What do you want to call it? A completionist farm. The one thing you probably can't get in a year is most likely the museum. And of course you can't get the chef. You can't cook everything in a year, but you can't get all the recipes in a year. So even if you could get all the recipes in a year, you still couldn't cook it all in a year. I mean, on TV, because some recipes don't even show up until TV year 2. So, of course you want to check Gypsy. Yeah, she's just a traveling merchant, but I call her Gypsy. Always have, always will. Because what else do you call a traveling lady in a cart? She's a gypsy. And there's no inherent sting with that word. It just has a bad rep. So for me, it's a neutral word. It's just identifying you as what you are. You are a gypsy. Of course, we get the word gyp from it, you know, getting gypped, but that's a slang. Poppy seeds, blueberry, tulip, an egg, the rare seed. I like to buy rare seeds. I'll buy that egg. I don't know why, because I just remembered after I bought it, you need large eggs for the bundle. But then again, I also remember that you need a fried egg for the chef's bundle. But then I remember that if you have a chicken, you'll get an egg anyway. So, spring onions are spring onions. Gotta love them. Energy is energy. And foraging is foraging. I have level 4 foraging. I have level 9 fishing. But only level 2 farming. And it'd be nice to get higher levels of farming. That dinosaur egg I still haven't given to Gunther for obvious reasons. I have to get a coop ready. Incubate it. You have to have it like level 3 before you get an incubator, don't you? Or is it level 2 for incubators and level 3 just to get ducks and rabbits? Ducks are level 3, rabbits are level 2. Linus is easy to befriend, and of course, you do that to get his recipe, and his recipe is easy to get. It's wild bait that no one ever gets anyway, you know. First thing first, though, get the materials, upgrade the axe, then upgrade the pick twice. Because you need gold for the bundle. You'll get gold, but you have to have a silver axe. Before anything else, you have to have a silver axe. Then get the silver pick. And once you get the silver pick, get the gold pick right after. Because you can farm gold pretty easy, but that's 2,000 for the first upgrade, 5,000 for the next upgrade, so you go bankrupt pretty quick. I look at my money now, and I'm a little sad that it's not higher, but with achievement farming, on a completionist farm, you really don't have the luxury of doing mega crops because you know what you have to do. And me, I'm just looking for ways down so I can get progress. But killing bugs is useful, you know. Eating these horseradishes, they give you just as much energy as a spring onion. It's just they're worth more. They're worth more. So I don't like killing the gray ones, even though they automatically give you stone. I don't like using them because they take 2 hits to kill, and then it's going to take 3 hits to kill just a stone when I get down to 440. This is an unlucky day. Actually, it's a neutral day. But I do want to get to the center of this to kill the barrels. That's the thing. And I'm losing energy. If you don't do the spring onion trick, it took me a lot longer to get down in the mines initially when I played the game, because I didn't bring any energy, and I was just doing it floor by floor. And I didn't know what I was doing, you know. Trying to kill that crab. Yeah, kill him as you see him. This is what I want, because these barrels don't respawn, but you can get hardwood out of them. So, and then you go back through and find a staircase. I don't really care about that sword. I have the Neptune's Glaive, so I could just throw it out. I'm trying to sell it, but then, oh yeah, the Adventurers Guild closes at 10, not 11. You should close at 11. So the sword's useless. I was keeping everything initially, but I already have a farm that has one of everything kept. And I heard in the multiplayer update there's going to be a way to change to respec. So then you can get everything in the game, all the iridium harvest, and then rechange your spec to something else foraging if you want more hardwood later, when it's not important to be harvesting foraging anymore. Yeah, because some of these perks, yay! I hope I get all of my quality. Come on, come on, give me the quality, give me the quality, give me the quality. Yeah! Gotta get 5. Grr. So, that's the thing. I can't remember right there if I got 5 or not. I think I did. It's hard for me to see in the preview window, but I think I did. And of course, I'm still these foragings that these spring seeds that I've planted. These 30, they're useful. They're gonna improve foraging. That's really the only reason you grow them, because well, for one, they're free, and you can craft them again if you want. And it doesn't really cut into it. You can always make 30 and still have enough to sell. But there we go. Put some of those quality crops in, but I only got 2. I need 5. There we go. I think that's 5. Don't forget to sell them in the bin, because that's the only way it counts for 15 to sell. And I got leeks. I'm not giving George any leeks, but here's where you want to buy strawberries. I was thinking about the plush, but, you know. And I made the mistake here of thinking that if it's a town event, talking to people gives you the achievement of introduce yourself to everyone, but it doesn't. So these events don't do that quest. So I don't get the credit for talking to Shane here, which bugs me. Even though I don't even think Shane is here. Oh, no, there he is. I'm not sure, but anyway. You want to buy some strawberries. I probably should have bought 40 of these things, but I think I ended up buying 20. Because you get 2 harvests out of them, so that's 40. So sell 15, that's going to be 25. And then save some for recipes, and then you can still have enough for seeds for next year. Ideally, you'd want to buy probably 80 and have 40 for next year. Because strawberries are very decent for profits. But the Easter egg, you know, you get a straw hat out of this. So, and you got to collect 9 eggs, and it's not hard to collect 9 eggs if you generally know where they are. I probably should have gone to the graveyard, and I didn't, because there's 2 or 3 eggs in the graveyard. But if you just work it out, you'll get 9. Yeah, and you'll win. Straw hat, yay! I beat a bunch of children, and Abigail's the only other one who participates. So, yeah. But then I realized, oh yeah, you got to plant these, and it's 10 o'clock at night. Because you don't have time to waste a single day. And then, this is when I remember that if you completed the foraging bundle at the community center before now, you would have had 20 speed grow. And they really designed it to where you put the 20 speed grow down, then you put the strawberries down. Because it's deluxe speed grow. And then you could have got 1 more harvest out of the strawberries. 3 harvests instead of 2. I think that's how it works. So, I was dumb and didn't do the bundles before the 13th. I should have. I should have done that. Foraging bundle, thrown it up, and then got the speed grow, and then finally, you know, thrown it out for the strawberries. That's the method of attack that you should be doing. So don't do as I do as I say. But strawberries are the strawberries, yes. I get the deluxe speed grow recipe, but you're not going to get enough forage rules on the beach for that. Because you need coral for that. Shane's like, mushrooms, you gotta do the mushroom cave, because then you'll get all the forageables. Although you can get them if you get access to the secret grove by the end of spring. Tomorrow is Salmonberry Day. So, that's a thing. You'll want to do that. Although I realize that I'm not in the secret grove by tomorrow. And because of that, I won't be able to get the bushes in the secret grove for just that much more hardwood and that much more salmonberries. But salmonberries will set you up. That's the only thing you'll need to bring into the mines for a while. And if you mine a few times, you should be able to get down to the bottom of the mines at the end of spring. And then you can just farm the mines for gold at that point. Or farm the mines for coal, because you'll need a bunch of coal. Floor 50 or 60 is pretty good for that. I think 50 is really good for that, because you'll find a bunch of those little puffballs, you know. And I realize I need a cover for this mic, because the echo on this mic is only going to be solved when I get the covering. So wool is really good for the bundle. If I can get the wool, because the rare seeds, 5 rare seeds, you know, that's actually pretty good. Plant them in fall. They pay for themselves. Useful to fertilize those, because then you might get silver or gold quality out of them. So as many times as you can buy a rare seed, go ahead and do it if it's not fall yet. But the thing is do you want to sell them in fall your first year? You have to grow 1, but do you want to sell them the rest of them? Because you might want to just dupe them and make seeds, because then you'll have your greenhouse, and then your greenhouse can be used. I mean, you can use it for ancient fruits, which is better than rare seeds. But duplicating rare seeds and having a mega crop of rare seeds in the fall is definitely the moneymaker. And if you don't have to buy the rare seeds, then that becomes actually the best crop in the game, because then the profits are all you. and you don't get 1,000 off by having to buy the rare seed. So I think you might want to do that. Your first greenhouse winter and spring, just keep duping, grow rare seeds, which take 27 days to grow. Deluxe speed grow, though, will chop it off 6 days. So you do deluxe speed grow on those. And with the farming profession, the tilling profession, crops grow faster anyway. Yeah, you can sell them for more, they can grow faster. Respecting that would be useful once you get the crops to grow faster. Faster crops. Faster crops with deluxe speed grow does make the rare seeds better than the ancient fruits. It absolutely does. But if you don't have your crops growing faster and then crops are just worth more, then ancient seeds still better than rare seeds. You know. And I just got my screensaver. I realized, okay, so bundles, there's the speed grow. 1 day too late to take advantage of it. So yeah, apples and pomegranates are the way to go for the artisan bundle. And you can generally buy milk to get cheese, so you don't actually need a cow or a goat. Although you do need a large goat milk. So I don't see large goat milks for sale too often. If you went to the community center in a year, you probably will just have to buy a goat. And I'm not sure the path I'm on is the right path, because I need to buy animals, but I need to buy a bunch of melons and a bunch of crops in summer. But the apple tree is almost imperative that you buy that, because you're going to need 5 or 6 apples. And there's no way you're going to just buy them all from Gypsy. I mean, she usually doesn't have apples. So you might as well take quests when you see them, even if you have no intention of doing them. Because if you, by some miracle, do them, it's fine. Tappers are a thing I need to make. So plant the tree, fine. As long as you plant them before summer, you're fine. So maybe Gunther can help me out here. I can make some tappers. Tap one of each tree and have that ready to go. Because I'm going to need a couple. I'm going to need at least 3 maple syrups. Maple syrups are what you need for some recipes. So, and one of everything else for bundles. Especially for the artisan bundle needs 1, and the rare foraging bundle needs 1. The wizard needs 1. He needs pine tar. So you're going to need those. So 1 of each is fine. It'll get you what you need easily in enough time. So don't worry about it. You don't need to make a huge field of them. And tapper farms are not worth it. They're just not. Even maple bars, when you make all the stuff yourself, sugar beets and wheat for flour, it won't net you as much money as just other crops will, like cranberries or blueberries. Blueberries in summer is the way to go, but I think I'm going to try and do coffee beans the first year. I'll do some blueberries. A couple bushes is all you need. 3 or 5 blueberry bushes, and you'll have more than plenty. Maybe 5 bushes, because they're the ones that keep on giving. In corn, you can do 5 stalks of corn with fertilizer, and hopefully you'll get the gold ones, yeah, which is what you need, quality bundle. So sometimes I like to do 12 corn just to improve my odds, you know. And here's I'm introducing myself, and I realize, oh, I don't do Shane. Shane's just a pain in the ass, but you can catch him on the way home. It's fine, but you'll have to do that. You'll have to get recipes. So we have so many things to learn from you, recipes to share. My field is still disgusting with all of this debris everywhere. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, this is all the stuff for the foraging bundles. Keep all that. Go to the community center. I'll try to drop off some of this crap, because that chest is for community bundle stuff, and I kind of don't want it to fill up. I kind of just want to drop things off as I have them, if I have time in the day to do this. So, you know, with the artisan bundle, some of these things don't open up until you do other bundles. But I don't even like doing the bundles, but Grandpa's happy and all that good stuff, you know. Exotic foraging, blacksmith bundle. I need gold for that. Gold for quality sprinklers too. I have more than enough refined quartz for that. Just need hardwood. You can find enough in the mines, but getting access to the grove makes it easy because you get 12 in 1 day, so that's fine. You just need 1 more item. You can get cockles in the summer. So I got the crab in the mines, but you have to catch 1 of these each in the crab pot to complete the fishing to get master angler. So you have to have crab pots. But large milk, large goat's milk, I'll keep an eye out for them, certainly. And you know, the fall foraging bundle, of course, is one of these things. And I found a yam in the mine, so I might as well drop that off. And I know that coral is part of one. I just don't know. Oh yeah, that's right, Linus's cutscene. Yeah. If you skip the cutscene, you don't get the disposition increase from him. But if you don't skip the cutscene, then... Like, if you skip the cutscene, I think the game defaults you to the neutral choice as far as disposition towards the person. And if you don't skip the cutscene, you have the choice of getting the plus friendship from them. So, of course, I didn't skip the cutscene because you get the friendship. But some cutscenes doesn't matter. Like, children of the sewers, there's no disposition choice there. It's just automatic, so don't care, right? Sell some things, of course, and go to bed. Now I realize, oh yeah, all my wood, you know, all my stone. I just used 200 wood, so it's time to get some more, right? And can't remember what I'm doing here. Probably pondering my money at this point, realizing how much more I need, how much more stuff I actually need to get done. As I get the crops done that I need, I can free up more time for the mines. But summer is a busy time. Melons aren't exactly short growing, and you need quality melons, so you gotta be watering those. So then it's like, okay, well, spend the rest of the day getting the wood back that I had to use, right? At least maybe 100 wood back, because you need to have some. And I get really anal about this debris, even though it takes up energy. I just can't stand it spreading in my farm. It just bugs me. Because if you let it go, I mean, I don't have bombs. Bombs will clear it out. And you get the foraging experience for bombs. It's just, I have all these spring onions, I have all this time. I just want to clear out this stuff, get some seeds, and make a chest, and start automating the harvest of those mushrooms. Yeah. Because, what's his name just asked me to set up the mushroom chest, and the next day you get them, and then they start making mushrooms the day after, so now I'll start automating them. And here we are. You might have seen a transition there. I don't record... It's nice that all my forageables are done to get my foraging skill level up, but I'm not going to replant them. Don't care. I'm just going to sell them. Just for a quick buck. You know, my foraging skill is already 4. It's getting close to 5. Fine. Although you do want to get a higher... I can't remember what you get at foraging level. I think 9 or something. Recipes. And you have to actually make one of everything for an achievement. So you have to get everything to level 10 to get all the crafting recipes. That's an achievement. If you're going to be an achievement whore, you need to craft everything. So all this stuff, sell all this stuff. I think Judy wants a cauliflower, but you gotta make sure I sell 15 of them. Keep all the stuff that can give me energy except the dandelions, because I just grew them. So, and I have enough spring onions, so it doesn't matter. You know, dandelions give you more energy than spring onions. It's fine. Put some tools up, and now it's time probably to go around and look for more spring onions and forageables. Hi, kitty. But it's salmonberry season. It is the 15th, so that means most of your days, the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th, these 3 consecutive days, if you're smart, in the first year, you need to get salmonberries. You don't have to, but I mean, they seriously help. So foraging level 4 to get that extra berry before bush is fantastic. Because they do a lot more than spring onions do. Actually, I think they do the same amount, but plus in a pinch you can sell them if you need a couple $100. They're not that, they're 5 a piece. They don't sell for much. But you can get a lot, you know, if you need like $100, you can just sell 20 of them, right? And I think that's useful. So, yeah, I came out here to change my life. Hey, that's why I came out here, you know. So Haley wasn't there, and I'm like, okay, who haven't I talked to? I need to make sure I talk to everybody, just to get that off my list. But, and I know there's a salmonberry bush near the Joja Mart. But the only thing I'm really interested up there is kind of like that box later, you know, because I think now that I clear all the weeds out, they're not going to grow back. I always want to grab that bush from that side, and of course be a beach bum and check out the coral. I did get the trilobite fossil right there, which is good because I got the rarer plant fossil earlier. So now that I got both fossils, the only thing I need now is the desert artifact. So I have to get the bus fixed. I don't think you can really get the museum realistically done in the first year. Okay, it might be possible, but because it's so rare to get all of the artifacts, I don't think you can. Although you can get the bus by fall, And hopefully you'll get the 2 artifacts in the desert, the mask and the tablet. And again, I never got the palm fossil in the desert. I always seem to get it here, you know. And I got the palm fossil here in the forest, which is rarer to get than the beach, and you know. So all the salmon berries, would have been nice if I couldn't get the salmon berries from the secret grove, but I can't get in there. So I think that's like 10 bushes total in those 3 days that grow. But it is what it is. I still get a nice collection of salmon berries out of that deal. So I can't complain too much out of that. So I got a trilobite fossil. Put that in there. Give it to Gunther later. And I know you need one of those frozen geodes for the geologist bundle, so of course I want to keep that. And I'll probably spend the rest of the day. It's 7:30 p.m. now, clearing my farm of all this debris and some trees, you know. Okay, I'm getting the mushrooms. I won't need to pick those until I'm ready, so the chest will do its thing. If you don't have that mod, then just pluck them and put them in a chest. Pluck them by 7. They grow once a day. So if you pluck them at the right time each day, somewhere between like 7 and 8, every time between 7 and 8 they'll be ready again. So you can get 6 mushrooms a day. Although with the automate mod, you'll never harvest iridium quality or even high quality. It's always going to be basic quality. But I don't care. The mushroom chest isn't really about money. It's about getting the forageables. Okay? Because the fruit, you don't need the bat cave. As long as you get the 2 trees, or Gypsy sells you the pomegranates. You just need an apple tree. And that's all you need. 11 p.m. I still can get 2 hours in, you know. I'm still leaving the stumps for some reason. If I ever need wood, I just go back and clear them all. Clear them as I need to. They won't grow back. Although I do think stumps still spawn seeds. I honestly do. Because seeds will still spawn around those things. And it's a good seed farm. I'm guessing they spawn seeds. Okay, so I got some money. It's day 16. It's day 2 of salmonberry season. And my other forageable is done. Yay. And the rest of my potatoes appear to be done. You know. So that's a good thing. And my kale seems to be done. So I like that. Yes, okay. Did you know that Pierre sells whatever? Yeah. Don't need quality kale. Just need some kale. Yeah. I almost forgot to plant kale this season. So, want to sell 15 kale? Go right ahead. Might as well sell the better quality ones, because I'll keep some kale for recipes. It doesn't matter what quality at that point. So there you go. There's everything to sell, except for my spring onions. Gotta sell 15 potatoes. So there you go. Sell them away. 15 potatoes in the bag. Save the rest for cooking. Got some beans going. I'll make sure I get 15 beans sold by the end of the season. Of course, I sold 15 salmon berries. I don't think salmon berries have that 15 requirement. They require you to sell 1. So just sell 1, right? But I just sold 15 just because it makes me happy. And there's some seeds, you know. My foraging skill's almost at level 5. So take advantage of that while you can, right? Yeah. Clean up all this debris. Really upsets me that all this debris is here. Let the saplings grow. Of course, they're not going to grow next to that tree. So saplings I don't think grow next to stumps either. I don't think anyway. So it's okay to kill some of the saplings and try and get seeds. You're starting to feel exhausted. Yes, I am. So just eat some berries, eat some onions. We're good. That's what the berries are for, by the way. Oh, yeah. So now that it's 11 a.m. and I've done all my chores, I might as well now take bushes. It's day 2 of bushing. Technically, they grow through the 18th, but I really don't like to spend the 4th day harvesting berries. I don't. I like to spend 3 days. I might do it for blackberries, but I don't enjoy it because I want to do other things on day 18 and 19, of course. And I like to record these in 5-day spurts. You know, 5, 10, 15, so I want to record this one until the 19th is over and the 20th begins. That's what I want to do. It's my goal in life. Search the trash cans. I can't believe I found that cranberry sauce like on day 1 or 2. That was amazing. No, actually it was a little bit later than that, but still, cranberry sauce just throws it out. Yeah, this is starting to turn. I'll take it. I'll eat it. I'm basically Linus to the 2nd power, so yeah, I'll take it. And hello, Beach Fabio. How are you? Don't have to buy seeds again. Just harvest what you sow. You know, reap what you sow. Okay, I've gotten all those weeds. Looking for bushes. Found none. None that are ripe. I should have brought the trilobite over here, and I didn't even think about it. Yeah, stupid me. So now I gotta wait another day to just drop it off to him, which is fine. I'm not nowhere near completing the museum anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But tons of berries, delicious, delicious berries. I'm not even sure if salmon berries are a real berry or if they simply just invented them. What is this? He likes almost every forageable you give him, but he doesn't like spring onions, you know. So that was a neutral gift. Everyone loves mayonnaise except 3 people. And the other things that almost everyone loves diamonds. At least they like them. And another gift to give people. Maple syrup. Only 1 person doesn't like maple syrup. And only 2 people don't like... 1 person doesn't like maple bars, and 1 person doesn't like maple syrup. So maple bars and maple syrup together make fantastic gifts for everybody. Because everyone likes donuts, except Meru. Meru doesn't like... No, Meru doesn't like maple syrup, but she likes maple bars. Yeah, go figure that one out. She likes the donuts, but she don't want the syrup. And there's one other person who likes the syrup but doesn't like a donut. So it all evens out. It's a pretty decent gift idea, maple syrup, because it's an artisan good, but it doesn't benefit from the artisan perk. None of the tree tap chemicals do, or taps, or tars. None of them. They only benefit from the lumberjack trait tree, and it's not even worth it because artisan is 50% more. The lumberjack trait is 25% more, and it only affects tapper goods. You think it should at least be 50% to make it worth your while, right? But it isn't, because almost everything else is an artisan good, except those 3 things. So you might as well get the hardwood at that point if you're really strapped for hardwood, because then with a tree farm you can at least get like 1,000 hardwood easy. But making a tree farm is pointless. It really is. It doesn't pay for itself and takes forever to grow. A small tree farm, useful. But if you're going to go for a small tree farm, then you'll get more hardwood faster just by emptying out the secret grove every day. And at that point, you might as well take the crop goods. And I got flowers. Good, I can sell 15 of those and save the rest. Jazz, because jazz is needed for recipes. And so you might as well just take the crops, where crops are worth more. And either crops grow faster for the next one or the other perk, you know. So crops growing faster is a good one if you're interested in doing rare fruits, you know. It doesn't affect after you grow like your ancient fruit for a while. It doesn't affect the harvest rate after that. It's still every 4 days, every 7 days for ancient fruits, every 4 days for everything else. It'd be great if it affected the rate at which the berry bushes respawn their berries instead of 4 days, 3 days, right? But it doesn't. It only affects the growth rate. So you only take that perk with deluxe speed grow if you're worried if you're gonna do rare seed farms. That's the only reason you do it. And you have to, if you're going to do rare seed farms, don't do them in your greenhouse. Do them in your greenhouse to get rare seeds, but once you have a huge stockpile, do them outside as a mega crop in fall. And do them year 2. So spend your greenhouse making those for year 2. And then after you've done it and have enough seeds, do a mega crop. I forgot to harvest these the 2nd day, so I'm upset with myself for that. But after you do the mega crop, then save enough to make more seeds. And only do that in fall, because they're worth more than pumpkins. Even 2 harvested pumpkins aren't going to make as much as your mega crop rare seed all summer, because they'll make you millions in that one season. But you know, crack open these geodes. It's a lucky day, so it'll be useful to find some of this for the museum. Geodes are mostly for minerals. You only get 3 or 4 artifacts out of geodes: dwarf helmet, dwarf thing, and drum. I think are the only artifacts you get out of geodes. Everything else is a mineral. So if all your minerals are complete and you have those artifacts, there's no point in cracking open any more geodes. Although you can get a net gain and profits out of it, that's all you can do. Yeah, they're not going to give you any more artifacts. So Gunther, here you go. Here's these things. You can have them. I'm just doing it for the potential rewards, and the rewards might give me something useful, but mostly it's furniture. Might as well introduce myself to these people. I think I already did, but just, you know, there's still 2 people left. I think Shane is the last one I talked to, because I don't ever feel like going to the Jojo Bar to talk to him, and he's usually too busy to talk to you. During quitting time, you'll find him at the bar, you know, walking to the bar. So, talk to Gus, make sure I talk to him. He always likes to say your name, especially on the day 1. So exploit that, get a bunch of money, you know. Call yourself ID codes. Rainbow shards, 5,000 a piece to sell. Or iridium bars, 5,000 to sell. That's even better. I think iridium bars, but rainbow shards are just hard to get. But iridium bars will set you up for money. That's the thing. So you just do that and get a shit ton of iridium bars. It's exploiting the game. That's why I don't do it. But I might do that for one-time use for animals, you know, because they only say the name of the animal once. But to get that rare museum, it's technically within the game code to do without a mod, so it's technically not cheating. And I might do that, yeah. If it's rolling around and I don't have all the museum pieces, I'll be like, okay, I know that. I'll just buy a chicken and get it, yeah. Then sell the chicken. You sell them at a net loss, but you know it's fine. That's not what you do it for anyway. And I like collecting these seeds. All this debris everywhere. 6 p.m. Might as well spend the rest of the day. It was salmonberry season. I'm not going to get anything else productive done today anyway. I know, right? But these trees need to go. Yeah, you need to get me seeds. But foraging's leveled up, so I'm not going to... I can't remember if it leveled up yesterday or today. Ugh. Oh well, I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Once it levels up, might as well get the debris or something, because you're not going to get any more seeds. But now, foraging's 5, so I have a long way to go for 6. Useful. Kill the trees. Make the stumps. Clear the debris. Let the other things grow. It takes a while to clear your farm out. But once it's cleared, it's worth it. Because then you can start planting everywhere. And this grass is annoying, but I'll need it. Put down an animal farm there. I'll let them go out and graze. You don't gotta worry until winter. They don't ever starve to death. The creator of the game didn't want you to be able to kill your animals. They just don't get happy in winter if you don't feed them. So, yeah, that's a thing. Day 18. Sold some dwarf artifacts. A couple more days of this stuff. Alright. Now is a good day for me to go mining. It's a lucky day. I don't really have any geodes to crack. And the only crops left are these ones. The ones that I'm trying to just get the rest of the selling for, you know. Don't forget to water your ancient fruit, right? I think I forgot to water it today. Yeah. I mean, a 22-day growth cycle sucks, but I might get... I'm only going to get 4 harvests out of that thing this year, but still, that's some money. Although, I might just make seeds out of it. Matter of fact, I have to make seeds out of it because it'll die in winter, and I won't have another ancient seed to make another pack. There's Shane. There's the achievement. Not the achievement, but the quest. So, it's time. Check the trash cans. You know, go in at 9. Upgrade my axe finally. So now I can't use it. So now it's time to probably just, you know, cutscene, don't care. I guess I'll buy a fruit tree. I'm thinking either the peach or the pomegranate. If I don't get the pomegranate, I'll have to get the orange tree. So I'll just get the pomegranate tree. Because you need 2 types of fruits, you know, and one of them is a pomegranate. The other one is up in the air if you take oranges or apples. Someone did harder bundles to where you need everything, and that's kind of difficult. But now it's time to mine delve. Use today on a lucky day and get down as deep as you can. Yeah. Mining goes up, it takes less energy to use the pick, but it doesn't take less swings of the pick. That only happens when you upgrade the pick. But less energy is less energy, you know. And a lucky day, useful for finding ladders. So I'm not too worried about this being a waste, because it's not. It's going to be fine. I'll probably get down somewhere in the 30s. Energy-wise, it is 1 p.m. Killing these slimes, of course, you have to kill 1,000 slimes. So always keep that in mind. You have to kill, what, 500 bugs? There's like so many guilds quests that mostly never get done. Because you tend to just dive down as deep as you can. You get to the bottom, you get the star drop, then you get all the goodies, you get the skull key, and then you only exploit a few floors to get resources you need like gold or coal or silver or iron. Because you don't need copper again unless you need to create more furnaces, and initially you only need 1 or 2 furnaces. I have 1. Because you only need enough to get the bars ready for your first few tools. That's the only time you need copper ore, and 1 furnace is all you need for a while. And once you need more than 1 furnace, If you're doing the miner's goal, if you're going to be a miner in the game, then maybe more, because then it'll make the bars faster so you can get your profits right away. That's useful. But if you're not going to do that, then a couple furnaces is all you need. And I only have one. But it'll be enough. Because I'm only going to do one tool at a time. I'm not going to worry about selling the stuff right away. And I'm getting all the copper I need, actually. And there you go. That's pretty valuable stuff right there. But it's day 18. Worried about day 19 and 20. Can't plant any more crops. So, well, I could, but I don't want to. Not the goal. Mining's going to have to be the goal after I water from now to the end of the season. And now that I know what I'm doing, it's interesting to know that the mine used to give me this much trouble. And now my inventory is full, and that makes me sad. I actually should have dropped that tree off. Just one more space that I don't need to have in my inventory right now. And this is supposed to be a lucky day, and I'm not finding a ladder very quickly. I want that, so what am I going to ditch? I don't know. A couple things. I don't need the chest right now, so I can just skip it. But then again, you know, maybe something useful. But I'm going to need a bunch of iron. And this is a good floor for that. No, in fact, 440, 142 is a really good floor to exploit for iron. But I want to get deeper because I have to get down to the gold level. And that's going to be for, you know, 80. And 80 is a good floor to go to. 80, 81 to exploit gold. I'm getting enough iron to where I'll have enough for the tools. And these little guys right here are the reason you come down to this floor again. Little sprites. Because coal. Because they drop a lot. And I need 10 bat wings anyway. So, normally I go for the solar essence and the void essence for that, what the wizard needs, you know, the adventurer's bundle. But now it looks like I have enough bat wings and slime. Because I didn't find any ghosts there. And here I realized that I'm kind of cheating because, well, I'm not cheating, but I just had to go to the community center and drop that off. And you know what I didn't do today that I realized? Is I didn't plant that pomegranate tree this evening, and I should have. Because it means I'll get one less day of growth on it, but it'll still grow before fall. So I won't miss one day of fruit on it. It's just one of those things where, why didn't you plant this last night? You know, so boom, pop it down. It's fine. I don't really care about those trees so much. Once you get the things done, you can just cut them down because you have plans for other trees, put them in your greenhouse, whatever, you know, which is probably the best place for trees if you know how to put them down and not take up crop space. Here, the mushrooms, and after you get all 3 mushrooms, then you only need 1 tapper for that, because I'm not going to probably get, well, you'll have to get to the desert, so you can either a coconut or a desert fruit or a cactus fruit. Sometimes Gypsy has a cactus fruit for sale. I don't know if she ever has a coconut, probably. So here's all the mushrooms, exotic foraging, here we go, you know, all the mushrooms, perfect, and that frozen tear, you'll need that. Geologist bundle. Water all the crops, you know, strawberries, 20 strawberries. I should have put the speed grow down. I feel so stupid for not doing that, you know. Anyway, here's a cauliflower. I'll definitely have 15 cauliflowers to sell, and more for the recipes. I should never worry about giving Jody one, but I think I do anyway, just because I'm a nice guy, you know. Just makes her happy, and she gives you a recipe, so she's one of the persons you actually want to make happy. Alright. It's early in the day, and I think today is either a mining day or for farm day, and I certainly want to check Gypsy. The pickles I was thinking about buying, but the coffee bean is definitely something I want to buy, and I don't have anywhere near 3,500. I'm very close to 2,500 for the coffee bean, and it'll grow by the end of this season, and then I'll get 14 harvests out of it. And coffee, well, you can plant it up to like the 18th and still get something out of it, and it really helps with your farming skill. Not to mention you have to plant coffee and sell 15 beans, so 1 coffee plant's all you need for that. But coffee's a really good crop to grow during summer. Apart from the melons and the few other things you have to grow, coffee is like your cash crop for the first year. And then in fall, I think I'm going to exploit the golden pumpkin for money. It's within the game, And if you're doing a completionist farm, it just sets you up for money. It is technically, was not cheating, but it's technically an exploit. Okay, there's Jody, she wanted cauliflower, and I had enough. So I was like, okay, fine, I still have enough for the chest, I believe, to sell 15 and still have it. So Clint's, and I realized, oh, that's right, you can't sell things at Clint if he's upgrading your tool. So how am I going to get the money I need? How am I going to get the 300 that I need? And I'm like, oh, well, I'll just sell some salmon berries. I'll sell just enough. That's what I'm talking about. In a pinch, you can get a couple $100 out of that. Don't want to sell them all. They're too useful. But I do want that coffee bean. I really would have liked the rare seeds too, but money, you know, and rare seeds aren't going to pay for themselves the first year anyway. So there's the coffee bean. And but then again, the dust sprites can drop a coffee bean, but it's rare. 2%. You're rarely ever going to get one. Although I have in the past. What I want is the farming skill to go up, because I want to make quality sprinklers. But to make quality sprinklers, you guessed it, you need to be down to the gold level. So that's why mining is a thing. And it's a really important thing to get down that far if you're trying to do this. I got leaks, and now I'm just going to spend the rest of the day mining. Because I have the energy, things are dropped off. I think I could get down to 450. I mean, it's 445 now, so I'm most likely going to get down to 450. And if I'm lucky, 455. Just because it's so late in the day, it's 4 p.m. But I want to kill things too. I'm not in a rush to get to the bottom, I'm in a rush to kill everything. And get resources as well. Okay, one of my tappers is done. That's fine, I'll go and get it tonight. And so you want to grab these crystals, all the ore, of course. It takes 3 hits though, so without upgrading your pig, it gets really difficult to get down past this floor. But the axe first. Axe has to be first. I keep stressing that, but you want to get into the private grove because you can start getting hardwood. That's the thing. And every spring day that goes by that they're not in the grove is a day you miss 12 hardwood. It's not really important unless you're doing something like this. And of course that thing's going to take 5 hits to kill, and I haven't given Jade to Gunther yet, so of course I want to give him the first one. But I'm not getting so lucky, and it's already 7:30. I'm only on 448 now. It says it's a very unlucky day, so I'm not surprised these ladders aren't spawning. But here, monster floor, gotta love it. That'll help. Help with all the achievements. Bat wings, slimes, dust sprites. I know it doesn't, but I like to say that the straw hat has magnetism and pulls things closer to you. It doesn't say it doesn't, I know it doesn't, but it just feels like things are drawn to me closer. So I'll grab these boots, those ones away, because I'm not going to worry about selling the others in the Adventurers Guild. Don't care. Brings in so little money anyway, it's not even worth it. But mining goes up, so yay, less energy spent mining. Mining is now, what, 4? Yay. Mining goes up slow. But now it's 1050, so I might get some sandberry bushes on the way. This is the last day they grow, so actually no, 18th was the last day they grow, but there might be some still left on the bushes that you don't harvest from now until the end of the season. So what you don't harvest will stay on the bushes, but just no more new ones will grow. So alright, looks like we're just about ready to get finished this day, which I'm just fine with. Make sure I have all the stuff in for tomorrow, and we're set. It feels good, we're well on our way, but I feel like we could be doing better. But I have got to drop these things off of the Adventurers Guild, even though I'm pushing the time. I just want to get these done and out of the way, because it'll open up some other things. So there you go, there's that. Get that out of the way. Drop that off, it's going to open the bulletin board bundles. I just have to get this crap out of the way, or it's just going to bug me. So there's the dye bundle. Need the cabbage, of course. And here's part of that, and I can get a chat anytime, any season in the river, so I'm good. And here's the egg. You know, gotta upgrade the house to cook. So, yeah. Okay, and I'm not gonna make it before 2, so I do the exploit with the journal so that I can get 20 more minutes out of the day. And there's that bundle. I get some din-dins. I'm happy. Now finally the money bundle opens, and that's how you get access to the desert. So, it's a little bit of an exploit, but I don't want to lose the jade, because I want to give it to Gunther. So, anyway, certainly gonna